You've made mistakes. You've wasted money. You've lived paycheck to paycheck. But here's the truth. No one tells you. You're still allowed to start again. I know because I've been there. Multiple times. Being broke doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're at the foundation. And that's where every strong structure begins. When you felt the pain of zero, you know how to value every peso moving forward. If you're watching this, then chances are you already have. You already know how valuable each centavo is. But if you're anything like me, you probably also feel a little lost. You might be wondering, where do I even begin? How do I make sure I don't end up back here again? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's going to be okay. Today, we are re-talking about the power of hitting rock bottom and why sometimes you need to get completely lost before you can finally find yourself. This is the first episode of our brand new series called Rebuilding. It's a series I've been wanting to create for a long time now, because this is something I wish I had when I was starting out my journey towards financial freedom. So here's what you can expect from this series. We'll be covering the most important lessons I learned during my own rebuilding phase. Some of the things I'll be talking about are creating a budget, finding additional income, and most importantly, shifting your mindset. Now, before we get into those, there are 3 signs that you're ready to rebuild your finances. No. 1. You're tired of pretending you're okay. Pretending has become exhausting. You're tired of smiling and waving when people ask you, "How are you?" Because you just want to scream, "I'm not okay." Maybe right now you're nodding along because deep down, you know you're not doing well. But you're too afraid to admit it to yourself. But here's the thing. Facing your financial demons is the only way to conquer them. I know it's scary, but you have to get to a point where you're willing to say, "I am not okay, and I want to change that." That's the first step to rebuilding. No. 2. You feel guilty after every spending spree. Imagine this. You're at the mall with your friends and you treat everyone to dinner. You buy the newest sneakers without thinking twice. As soon as you get home, you immediately regret it. When you feel guilty about your spending, it's a sign you're ready to take control. Think about the times you felt the most satisfied. Maybe it was when you bought a luxurious item, or maybe it was when you paid off a debt. Those feelings are powerful motivators. They're retelling you that your spending has consequences, and that knowledge will help you make better decisions moving forward. And no. 3. You're scared, but you're more tired of doing nothing. Have you reached a point where fear is no longer holding you back? Are you tired of letting fear dictate your actions? If you're ready to confront your fears head on, then you're on the right path. Taking action, even if it's scary, is the key to breaking free from whatever it is that's been holding you back. If you nodded to any of these, then congratulations. You're ready to start again. So now that you've decided to rebuild, how do you actually start? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. You don't need a lot of money or resources to get started. In fact, I recommend you start with just 50 pesos. With 50 pesos, you can't do much, which means you'll be forced to get creative. You'll be forced to come up with innovative ways to make money. Ways you wouldn't have thought of if you had, say, 5,000 pesos. Listen, building wealth isn't about starting with a lot. It's about starting with something and growing it over time. Here's what I want you to do. Take out a piece of paper and write down everything you owe. Mortgages, loans, credit cards, even that 50 pesos you borrowed from your friend. Don't hold anything back. Once you've listed everything down, calculate how much you owe in total. Next, I want you to plan out your next 30 days. Not 30 years, not 30 weeks, 30 days. Write down exactly how you're going to spend your time and money for the next month. Be specific. If you're planning to sell something online, figure out how much you're going to sell and how much profit you'll make. If you're looking for a part-time job, write down how many hours you'll work and how much you'll earn per day. By planning out your next 30 days, you're taking control of your life and you're showing yourself that you're serious about rebuilding. Listen, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to take time, effort, and dedication. But if you start today, even if it's just with 50 pesos, you're already ahead of 99% of people. You see, we tend to overcomplicate things. I think we need millions to start, but the truth is, we just need to take the first step. You spent years surviving, now it's time to build. It's not for the world, but for yourself. This is MoneyBuilt PH, and this is your day one.